What's up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. If you're new, my name is Tori, and this is my channel. First, I need to apologize a bit because of my raspy voice. I have been a bit sick these last few days, and my voice is a bit different than usual, but I hope that you don't mind. So, for today's video, I decided to show you how I edit my black and white photos. I always enjoyed editing black and white photos because that's totally different from usual photos like in color. I like to play around with the shadows and the highlight and to experiment more. So I picked some photos and I edited some of them, but I am going to show you one of those in today's video and also show you all of the other ones as well at the end. So hopefully you're gonna enjoy the whole thing. As you know, I edit all of my photos in Adobe Lightroom and sometimes I edit on Photoshop as well. This is my screen. As you can see, here is the photo for today and it is a train, and I took this a few weeks ago. I think the composition is not that bad and I like how it turned out. First, what we need to do is turn down the saturation. So it is now officially black and white, and as you can see, it looks different. So usually I start with a few layer masks and I put them either on the subject or at the background, but I think this one, first I'm gonna start with layer mask, but also the brush. I'm gonna go around here with the brush. It's a soft brush and the feather is turned up like this. Now we can just turn this off so we don't need to see that. And now we can see what we can do with this part. I think I'm gonna turn down the exposure. Maybe I can also turn down the black slider, something like this, not that much. I think it looks better. So now more of the focus is on the object, which is the train, obviously. So I think that looks better than before. Also, I would like to turn down a bit of the clarity so it's not that sharp and it's a bit blurry there. I think that's better. So now what we can do is add another mask, but this time on the subject, which is the train. It turned out pretty well. So now I'm gonna turn this off again. Yeah, I think less of the highlights, it looks better. So now maybe also some of the whites here, something like this, I think look better. I think this looks better like that, and maybe we can see what this does. Not that much of a difference. Let's see this one, if there's gonna be any difference. Not really. I think this is better, like more towards the right side. And let's see this one. Yeah, looks the same. And the next one, not much of a difference. And the next one, yeah, something like that, I guess. And let's see now. I like it. I think it's not that bad. Maybe I can also add another layer mask, but on the background, so maybe I can blur out more of the background, like here around the trees, I guess. So what I'm going to do, which I think is an easier way, is also select subject, and now I'm gonna invert the mask. So as you can see, it affected the whole background of the subject. But also what I'm going to do is subtract. So with the brush, I can go around here where I previously went with the other brush. So we're not gonna affect this part. Okay, good enough, I guess. So now what we can do is try to do something with the background. I usually like the dehaze slider. I think it's really fun if you play around with it, and it usually gives a really nice effect on most of the photos that I've edited, and I always like to include it in all of my photos, not just the slider like on the left, which is like this. It's more like hazy, like it gives the hazy effect on the photos, but also on the right, if you turn it right, it kind of gives you a totally different effect. I'm not gonna go totally like this on the left because that gives a totally different effect and I don't want to do that, and I'm not going for that vibe, and I just need a little bit of a haziness, like something like this I guess would look nice. As you can see, it looks, I think it, in my opinion, it looks really nice. Also, we can turn down the clarity so it's a bit more blurry. The background is more blurry, and I really think it looks nice. So essentially what I am trying to do with most of my photos when I edit them is to give most of the focus on the subject, and in this particular photo the subject is the train. And as you can see, all this time I've been trying to give the focus on it, and by blurring a bit of the background and giving more of the hazy look, hazy effect on the background, it looks kind of nice like this. And most of the focus is on the subject and the train, of course. Not just the clarity, we can also turn down the texture a bit, like not that much, something like this. I guess it's nice. Also, what I'm doing when I'm editing the photos is I like to go back and see the before and after and see if it looks any better, or just to see the difference. I think it doesn't look that bad. Lately I've also been adding this hazy effect on a particular part of a photo that I am editing, where most of the highlight is at. And at this one, I think most of the highlight is like here. As you can see, it's a bit blown out, so I can also add another mask there. So what I can do is go with a soft brush like around this part, something like that, and I'm gonna turn this off so we can see the difference that it makes. And I'm gonna turn up a bit of the highlight there like this. Doesn't look too bad. And we're gonna go down where the dehaze was and also try that. Something like this is not too bad. As you can see, it really looks different, and it's like soft haziness around there where the highlight part was. So I'm gonna turn that off and we can see the whole image now. And I think it's a tiny difference that it makes, and in my opinion it looks better. I hope you enjoyed watching me edit this photo and enjoyed the whole process. If you have any ideas for a future video that I should make, please let me know either in the comments down below, or also you can contact me on my Instagram at ToriStory1 and DM me there. But yeah, that was pretty much it for today's video. I hope to see you guys in my next one. Bye!